Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from the Winter Forest. Today let's continue leetcode challenge. Today's challenge is called sort characters by frequency. So you will be given a string sorted in decreasing order based on the frequency of the character. For example, if it is a tree, then you will return EERT, because the E appears twice, and for this one it will be the same output, and for this one it is BBA. So the idea going to do this one actually, so you will receive a string. So what are going to do? The problem are going to first have a map to count each character the frequency by giving the string. So and the second thing, then just use the second thing have a two way to solve. If you could use priority the queue, so when you push to the queue, you just sort it by default, then sort them by the frequency. Then after you vote, just string builder write out. We're going to use two way to solve it. First way is use the priority queue. The second way we are change the priority queue, just write your own list character. So you just mapping the frequency to the array like index. It will do exactly the same thing, but we do in two different ways. So you could in the real life, when you see somebody's course, you understand what it means. And in here, so the number one thing, I'm definitely going to return a string, but the first I'm going to have a map and have a iterate. In the end, I'm going to use a string builder and return it out. So how about just have a string builder first. This will be my response. So once I finish, I will after you read all of the frequency and sort it in order, in the end, you're going to append them into the string builder. So in the end, I'm going to return string.toString. At the moment, this string is empty. So first, if example they give you the string, they didn't say it is string cannot be empty. So just check if string is null or the length equal to 0. I think it is a good habit to continue. Just do this check. You could direct just return this .toString. So just you don't need a loop to find it. If this string is not empty, then you use the hash map to remember each character's frequency. So this hash map. The first will contain your key, the character. The second is the integer. So it is the frequency of this one. Then use a new hash map. And then you just simple looping through it. String.to character array. For each time just say put. So you, and the key via this character, then you say map get O default C or 0. So this means if you found it, then get the previous value, and you found it again, then you plus 1. This is 0. If you don't get it, then give the default value is 0. So now you have this map contain each character's frequency. The second thing, just you're going to put them in order. We're going to use the priority queue advantage, so we could sort it. by frequency. So it could accept a lambda function. So you're going to have A and B, two elements. Then you say equal to map to get. So this we are sort this. So when you push, then we are sort the item by descending order. So once you set the UV, then you just simply say PQ dot add all. Then map to the key set. We are giving you all of the key, so you just stack them in, then they automatically sorted. Once you sorted, then you just loop it out because they're already in descending order. So the top one it will be the most frequency one. So you just use a while loop. So if this is not empty, you just append into the stream builder. You first pop it up. So you remove the top one, then you're going to go to the map, find it, the character, because this is the top character and in the map you have the frequency. Since it is the priority, so one store the duplicate. So you need to see the top one and in the frequency in the map have how many times. For this example, so in the top you only have the top, you only receive ERT on the priority queue, and then the E need looping how many times is dependent on the hash map. So once this loop finishes, then just simply return it is going to be your answer. So let's test to see you have a syntax issue. And it works, so just submit it. So it accepted. Like I said, for this part, if you don't use priority queue, you also could write your own function to achieve it. So what you could do, so you instead write a priority queue, so you're going to have a list of character, then you push this in, and let's write the code, then we go through it. So instead of have a priority queue, they have another way to solve it is like this one. So I have a list character array. Then we're going to push the in. So in this hash map, we're going to find each key and we're going to push it in. So for loop for key in map.key set, we're going to loop build a frequency list of each character in a map. In here, we read the key, and in the map, we could read it out the frequency for this key. So if this list with this frequency is null, remember the frequency is integer, so you actually will push this to the list by the index number. So the biggest frequency we are on the end. So if it is started in the beginning, then just do a array. For this one, then just do array list character. Then you just add the key. Once this loop finished, then we just write a while loop. We don't need to use while loop, we don't have a PQ. Then we just write a for loop. Once this list be filled out, then the second thing we're going to just write a for loop. So did you see the frequency is the index? So we actually need from the biggest, the back end loop to the 0. From like if this list have a five element, we start with the 5 index 4, 3, 2, 1. So the I will equal to list dot length minus 1, the top element in the array greater than 0 until to the 0 I minus minus. You also need to check if this list I not equal to null. Because this is a list array of a character. Then for each I, we're going to looping finish this list I. Characters in list I. Then our response dot just appending this character. Afterwards, then the result return. So it actually do exactly the same. This the difference is instead use priority queue. So you actually push each one the frequency inside this list of character. So you get it and push this one, and once if this have the key, then you give this frequency, then give the key, and this just loop it out. So this is another way to solve. Let me test if this is also working. 24. What does it say? If list I know the equal, I believe because this one. 24. Yeah. Now it accepted, just submit it, see if satisfied. Yeah, it do exactly the same thing. So, and instead use priority queue. Not everybody will like to use priority queue, so you could use the array. So you loop it and push everything by frequency. So then, because this is an integer number, it also means you in this I have how many characters for this C. So integer number also need looping how many for this one, for the character. For example, in the C, if the frequency is 2, so the index will be in the 2. So you need a looping 2 times. That's why it is loop up to the I. And thank you for watching. Hope you found this useful.